In this chapter, we'll be talking about some ways to use Microsoft Word to structure your content into data, to work with it a little bit more easily and sort of create some of these organizational processes. So we'll be focusing on lists and tables. We're going to start with the most basic kind of list that Microsoft Word has to offer, which is the bulleted list. This is just going to take the sections of text that you give it and create a bulleted list out of that text. And we'll talk about how to create a bulleted list and some of the edits you can make to your bulleted list. So to create a new list, we're going to look for the paragraph section of our Home tab up in our ribbon. So we can see three different options here for a bulleted list, a numbered list, and a multi-level list. We'll start with a bulleted list and get to the others a little bit later. So just by default, if you just click on the bulleted list button here, it's going to create a new bulleted list for you. You can see we're starting off with just, the bulleted list comes with a certain amount of formatting built into it, so it indents a bit, gives us the bullet to start our list, and we can just go right ahead and start typing. So say we're making a list of different Microsoft Office products. You can say Word, and then you hit Enter, and it jumps you to the next line, creates a new bullet, and you can just continue typing away until you've got everything you want in your list. When you're done with your list, you can so you hit Enter to get to your next line, you can hit Enter again, or you can hit Enter and then backspace, and then sort of get your cursor back to the beginning of your line to get ready to continue. So that's our sort of most basic kind of bulleted list. But you can also see we've got a drop-down menu next to our bullet option. And so if we click on that option, we can see the bullet library. So this gives us a few sort of standard bullets that we can use in our bulleted list. And so if I select one of these, it's a little bit tough to see with that one, but it's going to change the actual sort of icon that we're using there, that symbol, to whatever we've selected from this list instead of our standard bullet. We can do check marks if we wanted. These are the sort of default options that are built into Word. And then you can also see we get this selection of recently used bullets that are options for us there. We can also choose from this dropdown, we can choose Define New Bullet. And so what we can do here is we can go into the symbol or picture or font options and select whatever symbol we might want and use that as the bullet for a bulleted list. So, we can choose something like a heart or an arrow. We can choose basically any of these symbols that we want and turn that into the bullet for a bulleted list. So there are a few different sort of style options available for you here that you can choose by just defining a new bullet. If you go to Picture, you can sort of search Bing or select from a file that you've got saved and essentially select whatever icon you want to use as the bullet for this bulleted list. You can also, if you want, change the alignment here. There are some sort of slight tweaks you can make to your bulleted list this way. We'll restore it back to our basic. And so one of the additional sort of features that you can do with a bulleted list is, so by default, every time you make a new bullet, it's on the same level as your previous bullet. But if you hit Tab, you can see we can sort of indent a bit and change the level of this list. So we've got sort of level 1, which is our top level, and then we've got level 2, which is the sort of subsidiary level. And we can see that by default, we've got a different bullet type for that second level, just to sort of clarify that we're actually looking at, to create some sort of distinction between the different levels of your list. And if you click on the down level, you can see, on the down area, you can see if you go to change list level, you can see by default it's basically alternating between a few different options. We've got your standard dot, we've got a circle that's unfilled, and we've got a square. And as you move up in list level, it's just going to alternate between those three because it wants it to be pretty clear and professional, but also to sort of illustrate that these are sort of different levels on the list to create some distinction between them. If you want to sort of undo that list change, if you want to bump that selection here back to the previous level, if you press Shift+Tab, it's going to essentially unindent it. It's going to bring it back to the level that it was. But we can see if we just keep tabbing, we'll just keep extending farther and farther out so that if we're working in our list, we've got this sort of staggered view that will make it so that we can see this list sort of as it's progressing through different levels. So these are sort of our basic options for bulleted lists. And then the other option you can see here, so we started this list by essentially, creating the bulleted list and then typing. We can also go ahead and you can type whatever text you would want to be your bulleted list first, and then you can go ahead and highlight that text, and if you click the bullet button, it's going to create a bulleted list out of that selection that you've made. It's going to essentially turn that into a bulleted list based on this sort of standard formatting. So those are some of the ways that you can get working with bulleted lists sort of nice and easily. And one thing to note is that this is a place where Word sort of works in this paragraph sense, where every new line is a paragraph. And so if you've got paragraphs of text, you can make those a bulleted list, and it's going to take each line break as indication that it should start a new paragraph and thus as a new bullet for your list. So that's the basics for starting with a bulleted list, and we'll get into a little bit of some of the sort of changes and alterations and other kinds of lists you can make coming up.